All right, and welcome as we begin on Tuesday night today with all the fun as our heroes have just teleported into the perfectly safe and not compromised at all Nicodranus as they've looked around and seen signs of the League of Miracles moving about the place. And as you all have landed thusly through the teleportation spell, Laren, Mars, Nalumia, and Shiny, can you see things are going fairly well? Throughout the at one part of the street, you see several barrels of peaches that people seem to come and take for a copper a piece, very discounted. As some of you'd recognize is outside of the shop that once belonged to a Bingle's Bink. And down the other, you can see, of course, the prime original founding location of Wizards of the Roast. The coffee shop founded originally by an Illumian Marlborough and put into all of the Razgard. As people are taking their faking pastries and eating their Marlboros and all of that. Looking all into this, anything anybody wanted to do?
So Peach's shop is still a magic shop? Or is it changed now?
Yeah, looking at it, it's a shop. It does seem to have versions of magical things, potentially. There's a lot in there. It's like piles of things.
I'm curious to see who's working. So Nylumia was going to go ahead in there first.
Okay, very good. So coming into Peach's shop, there is a sign that falls down from the ceiling as you enter that reads, leave the proper payment or be cursed.
So that's how you're doing this now?
Then Peaches.
Bears.
And coming up, you see this person that looks partially wooden and metal with blisters all over their body that are in skin between the wooden and metal plates. Oh, they're not kidding.
Oh, I know.
I'm waiting for them to come back. My name is Phyllis.
Hi, Phyllis. I'm Nylumia.
Yeah, I took something, and then this happened to me.
Oh, do you need, some dispel magic on you?
I mean, I'm almost scared. A voice went in my head and says, if you get help from anyone but me, worse things will happen to you.
Hold on. Nylumia sends Peaches a message. Peaches! I'm at your shop in Nicodranus. Your employee kind of did some magic stuff. Can I fix him? He looks very uncomfortable.
I don't know. Depends how long he stole it. Because you must have stolen something, or you wouldn't be in pain.
Did you steal something?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, oh God.
Yeah, I just thought I deserved a raise, and apparently she disagreed.
Hey, Peaches, you should come home for a minute. I think we have employee issues going on, and I'm not really your HR department.
Why me?
This is your place. You own it now.
I know I'm right here behind the counter.
Oh. Hold on 1 second. Shinrael! Shinrael! I think we have somebody you want to talk to in here.
Why didn't you call the boss?
You don't move.
What are you doing sending?
She's she's screaming out the door to you.
Oh. Okay. Come in. He'll walk over.
Mars follows in immediately after Shiny.
Oh, it's the newlyweds.
Oh, Peaches, just the person we were talking about not too long ago.
Oh, is that why my ears are burning?
I noticed we popped over to the Bowels of Eternity not a couple days ago, and things are looking very commercial.
I have no idea why you're upset with me doing my job.
I didn't say I was upset. Did I say I was upset? Mars, did I say I was
No,
upset?
you didn't say you looked upset, but he just looks peachy.
Yeah? Do you or do you not want me to help unite the courts?
I don't know if
And how exactly does mortal money and commerce help unite the Feywild?
Okay, first of all, if you had a decent wizard that wasn't on his honeymoon, you would know that all the coins are enchanted.
I still don't think capitalism is the way to unite the course.
Shut your mouth. Capitalism is a beautiful thing.
And what, pray tell, are these coins enchanted with?
Did you or did you not want a way to track refugees and or people who may not need their souls restored?
Track people who may or may not need their souls restored. Well, how are you making sure they're only getting in the hand of those people?
Hello, I'm the captain of commerce. I know things when people come into the store or when I run into people and they're like, hey, do you happen to have this or do you happen to have this? It's a very educated mind-reading ability to tell me. I may have enchanted the door above most of my shops to read minds.
She is pretty good at what she does.
So many coins exactly have been minted and issued?
Let me look at my books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 million.
Oh, that's 7 times more than I thought.
There's a lot of Fae. Or half Fae. I don't know how that happened, King.
Well, what happens when a non-Fae or a non-half-Fae person gets a coin?
Then they get a gold coin that they can use.
With our faces on it.
Yeah. Did you like that? I like the ones that giggle.
I mean, yeah, that part I did like. The giggling was funny. But then you're going to have coins that have that. How are you tracking anybody? Because then you're going to be tracking the non-Fae too.
All right, look, I might wipe your mind after this, and then you'll have to be like, oh, it's cool. Peaches told us. I may or may not have inherited some very magical items from Bingles.
How magical are we talking and what items?
Talking about things that could help with reincarnation / consecration.
Oh.
Beacons?
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Bacons, sorry.
There
You got bacon?
go.
Wait, hold on.
You knew that.
That's really good news and really helpful. That's a great job, Peaches. However, it doesn't answer the question that I asked about how you're tracking both non-Fey and Fey. How are you going to tell the difference between them?
Okay, so I may or may not have borrowed some power from an unknown group called the Blue Rose. And you see, I wound up in like this really weird place. It was like Kelly kept calling it like the 1980s. And well, they have this book that has these mutants. And the lead guy can track them through a machine.
Did Peaches find a Cerebro? Is that what we're doing?
Does Peaches have X-Men? Is there just a copy of like Dark Phoenix on the desk? Not the movie.
And you have access, sole exclusive access to this machine?
Yes. Well, if Bingles ever comes back from a different planet, she would too. And maybe her daughter.
I've only met. He looks to Mars and Nilumia. I've only met Bangles like twice. Is that okay? Is that?
If Bingles comes
Wait.
back, Bingles is a bit
Hold on.
chaotic than Peaches.
Who's her daughter? Bigger question.
She's really cute. Her name's Gidget. Well, see, Peaches hooked up with a pirate named Tonk.
Oh yeah, I know Tonk.
Yeah, it's their daughter.
Oh, good for them. Congratulations to them. Good for them.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
kind of glad she's on a different planet. She was weird.
Kid is a kid.
She's an artificer that can do it with plants.
Wait a second, Peaches. Can you use this device to tell us exactly how many Fey are in Rexentrum and where?
Yes.
Okay. I have so many reservations about commerce in the Feywild, but I have to admit, this is pretty genius. Wait, they have coins already? They have coins already? They have those coins? How did they get the coins?
Well, I like to sell peaches. So, instead of having like the creepy spiderweb luxon kind of thing that the drought do, I may have used trees from Peaches trees. I might have used the roots as a network.
You have a network of peach trees that extend all over Exandria?
Yeah, let's live in Alexandria.
Exandria and the Feywild?
Yeah. Maybe the 1980s and a couple other worlds. They really like them in the ether sea. I don't know why. Scurvy. It's to stop scurvy. What?
Okay, like I said, I question the methods, and I'm very, very concerned, but I can't question the results.
You're welcome.
Okay. So can you please let Mars and the Amethyst Guard know, give them all the intel about how many Fae are in Rexentrum and where they are, or even surrounding Rexentrum, because obviously it's going to be really hard to get into Rexentrum, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that we can probably get along the outskirts of the Dwendalian Empire or in the rural areas.
She's gonna rummage through her drawers to find a crystal real quick.
Okay, first man, come here.
Yep, I'm here.
Bend down, I'm not that tall.
Mars becomes the size of a halfling.
I'm gonna jam a crystal in his ear.
Uh,
Give it a second, it has to download.
I imagine that's just in Mars's head. No one else heard that.
No, I did it out loud.
Oh.
I didn't really have to put it in your ear. I just wanted to see how long you'd put it there. You can access it from the crystal. You just gotta look into it like it's a Luxon. It didn't need to go in your ear.
Thanks. Mars will pull the crystal out of his ear, kind of shake him, like wipe the weird wax off his off, and he'll just. So this will just.
Like a Luxon, you can look into it once a day, and it'll give you the most updated. You will probably have to make an intelligence save. I maybe shouldn't have given it to you. I should have given it to the wizards.
I have a big brain.
Go for it, Mars. You got this. I have
Your
faith.
big brain has had tentacles coming out of it before.
No, that wasn't me. That was someone else.
It was one of
Different
you.
me. It different me.
Still one of you.
Still one of me. Okay. So Mars is just gonna focus on the crystal and get an update from about the Fae stuff. Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second.
You see, you're looking at something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a day, he can get an update on the refugees and where they are and track them.
Okay.
But he has to make a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save.
I said that.
I thought you said intelligence save.
She did say intelligence.
Oh, I'm sorry, intelligence. Whatever.
Okay, I'm better at that.
Excuse me while I drink some water to clear my throat.
So you're making your intelligence save.
Gotcha. Rolling. That's going to be a 21.
21. All right. And this links to your legally distinct cerebro? Peaches?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Mars
You know,
goes
instead of
bald for a
going out
second
on
so
that,
we
like,
can.
weird vibe. It like literally looks like you're following roots.
Yes. So as you look through it, you can see there are like almost like crystalline roots that seem to extend from you and Shiny out of the shop. And you can kind of see how they might connect to others. But I don't think they connect to anybody in your group currently. They do seem to connect loosely to Peaches.
I dare not zoom in on Pete and go down that route.
That's a smart plan.
Yup. I'm gonna try to focus my attention through these routes towards Rex and Drum.
Okay. So I think just in general then you can kind of almost get a sense of voices, some scared. It's almost like their inner thoughts, and you hear some being scared, some angry, others a good portion in pain. And you get the sense it must be a few thousand that you sense.
I'll pull out of the crystal vision and grow back to regular Mars size and say, I'm still picking up like a few thousand in Rex and Trim. Don't.
Okay, that's more than we knew, and really, this is a really cool. This is what we needed.
This really is.
Can I get back to commerce now?
You know, yeah. You know, I'm sorry I doubted you, Peaches.
Yeah, go
It's
back,
okay, I'm used to it.
back to work, Captain.
One thing before you go, Peaches. He pulls out his dagger trick. I believe that you have the companion to this one.
Yeah,
The
I told
dagger?
you that then.
How can I get that one?
I will give it to you as a wedding present because I'm feeling generous.
Oh, great! Thanks.
You're welcome. Enjoy your gift. Wow, he really does need a bim.
I mean, I appreciate.
Too late. You said it.
I know.
Before you leave, are you going to fix your employee? They wanted to talk about raise.
No, they did not pick up the dragon poop. And they stole.
Sorry, buddy, I tried.
Go pick up the dragon poop.
Okay.
Can at least put in some oil or something to grease those joints?
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Oh, wait, Peaches, this curse you did to him, it's not permanent, right?
Nope, until he is truly sorry and doesn't do stealing again, it'll go away.
Oh, it's demi-permanent. Gotcha.
Sounds like he has nobody but himself to blame.
Exactly.
Fair.
Do you still have the item description for a treat?
Yeah, I'll send it to Matt.
Thanks.
Okay. Is that all in here?
Oh, I did want to actually buy something while you're here. Do you have a portable hole? I met this dwarf. The party did, and they talked about having one, and I really want one now.
A portable hole.
Or anything like that. I know you come up with your own things, so.
I probably can whip something up. You're not going to take it as a gift, though, are you?
No, I'll pay for it.
Fine. Hey, idiot! Go get her a portable hole.
Oh, wait. Can I throw out the poop first?
You can put the poop in the hole.
This time.
All right. And they will bring back very painfully and screaming occasionally as the metal bites into their skin. A nice little, what looks like a black cloth folded up neatly.
Oh, can you go see if you have a bag of holding back there too?
You know, I met this dude who made a trunk of holding. It's called luggage. But it's one of a kind and I won't make you one.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, I said I won't.
Oh.
He trademarked it. Plus, I don't have a mimic that big.
Very good. So yeah, if you want to try to get bacon voting, that is fine. Both of those items are 500 gold. All right. Anything else?
Nope. She
What
goes
the-
back outside.
Mars gonna ask Peaches, what non-attunement fun stuff do you have? Because this is just, I know you have fun stuff.
Are you talking about useful or fun?
Yes. Both.
All right, let's see what's new in the shop. I have a collar of cuteness,
Okay.
but that's for an animal. And I don't know if your dragon would like it.
I don't think she will.
Okay. Let's see what I've got in brand spanking new. La 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 la. Hold on, there's a lot of stuff in my inventory. Oh, you said no attunement.
All right.
Pocket shop.
I'm going to say, go ahead and send lists of things if you can find what you
Okay,
have,
great.
because I
Yeah.
got people we got to introduce to the story.
Yeah,
I
I
don't have
have
shopping part right in here.
the Pinterest link from the loot chat.
I'm gonna just
So I'm
move.
yeah.
Yeah, just go in there while I die.
Yeah.
Great, now get out of my shop.
Alrighty. So headed on out. So the party, was there things you wanted to look into at all, or
I will just say, I guess I'll debrief. We can debrief Laren, and I mean, Nalumia was there. We lost our other friends, so Laren's the only one I guess who wasn't there for that conversation. Or where was she?
She was leaning on the door waiting for you to finish your conversation.
Okay, we'll just look at the group and say, "This is really awesome. This is exactly what we needed." And now we can go to these people and let them know. Maybe even Mars, if you can see them, like maybe we can, I don't know, send them messaging or send them messengers or something, and get them. Then I guess we can talk and walk while we're just walking through the city, I guess.
Or lead the Feywatch straight to their doors.
I mean, well, the Feywatch they presumably won't have the same ability that we have. We can go all over the place. They can go all over the place, but they won't know where we're going. They won't know where we're targeting. We could be targeting any Fey from their point of view, right?
Mm-hmm. It would be interesting to try. While we don't understand the full defense mechanisms of that city yet.
So, Marge, you can only do that. Oh, sorry, good.
I was just saying, it could be great to try out a couple losses to figure out what they have in store for us.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't try Rex Syndrome right away, but maybe one of the outlying cities or towns or villages to see what kind of defenses they have. Marge, you can only do that once a day, is that right?
Yeah, I can only use the crystal to get an update once a day.
Okay. I am starving and I missed all the pastries here in Nicodranus, so he's just going to start buying 50 gold pieces worth of pastries.
very nice. So you can get all your pastry needs met. Then, in that case, say at this point, let's see here. Alex, your character was dwarf, yeah? Or is dwarf?
That is correct.
In any case, as you go about getting your pastries, you come upon a very familiar looking dwarf who seems to be arguing very vehemently with someone, and person they're arguing with is in this purple road, and they have what appears to be a person in this metal cage. And there's something about they seem to be, the person in the purple road seems to be claiming that this is not in fact a person. It just looks like a person. But the dwarf in question, Lucian, seems to be having none of it. And after a bit of a tirade and possibly a few threats, you see them finally release and let the person out into, and as well as hand a little key that seems to be to a collar around their neck over to Lucian as they say, "Listen, it's your funeral, buddy." And Alex and Donald, why don't you describe your characters? You're muted, Donald.
Oh, I was going to let Lucian go first.
Anyways.
Lucian is a dwarf, true through true, about 3'8", though he claims to be 4 foot. Dark black hair that's like sticking out patches of it. His helmet, he's in a full plate armor. You don't happen to see any weapon on him, but he does carry a shield. And and he has a holy symbol of a deity that he can't seem to remember at this very moment. And yeah, that's Lucian, and I still can't find my notes.
What you'll see is a very fine-looking live human figure with bubblegum pink hair, with an undercut. And as they're being let out and just stretching, they reach for a little black piece of folded cloth from the person who is holding the key. Otherwise, I believe that is mine. And I'll be taking that now.
So we're looking at the situation. I'm not really clear on what is happening between the three of them. Is one of them like being sold to Lucian?
More like being given to after receiving several threats from Lucian.
Ah, okay.
For being imprisoned improperly and against my will. How dare they say something like that?
Shiny will just bounce on over to Lucian. Lucian, long time no see. Where'd you go? Where'd you get here? What are you buying? Who is your friend?
I'm not buying anything. I don't know this person, but that person said this person wasn't a person, and they were trying to imprison them. I'm guessing to probably make them into their slaves, but I don't know. Oh, here's the key to this collar. By the way, it's not very nice to... And he notices that the person's probably long gone by now that he's trying to scold.
Thank you. And no, I'm not for sale in any way, shape, or form. That would be incredulous.
I don't know about incredulous. Seem pretty credulous here. But, Lucian, are you sure it's not a mimic?
He pokes them. It's not biting me, so I'm saying no.
By no means.
By the way, Lucian, pleasure to meet your service. And he bows.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, God.
Well, nice to meet you. My name is Joff.
My name is not Jeff.
What is it then?
Not Jeff.
Is it a guessing game? Ooh, this could be fun. I like games.
So how did you get captured?
That's a complicated story. The simplest and shortest way to tell the story is I was on a farm and I was hungry, and so I hunted. And then I took a nap, and then I woke up inside a cage.
Oh.
I was looking for somebody. I was looking for you.
Joff?
I found Your Majesty. Shiny, 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 shiny.
Shiny looks around. I think you may have me confused with somebody else.
No,
Mars just interposes Shiny and Jeff.
No. No, I saw you in my dreams and my parents' dreams, and well, we were looking for Sayori, but we can't find her. So, I hate to say it, but you're a runner-up in the regard. But you were still one on the people we wanted to talk to.
Oh, okay. Well, here he gives him a pastry that he bought. You said you were hungry.
Just shoved the whole thing right in his face.
Well, okay, well, there's a lot more, so don't give yourself a tummy ache.
Just hold out a hand for another one while the first one's being devoured.
Maybe we should have this conversation not in the middle of the marketplace where we are.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that seems good. Let's do that.
Meanwhile, as we walk we have a house here, right?
Yeah, we have that mansion up on the hill.
While we walk there, Lucian, you can tell us what happened to you. You just disappeared one night.
I mean, Shauna just pulled me along with her, so I just left. I mean, she brought me in, so I left too. Also, who's that? And he points at Nylumia. Because technically Shauna, poured in and kicked her out at the same time, so I don't think they actually ever met.
This is very... Oh, this is the guy that you guys met when you went on your little trip.
Yeah, the guy with the portable hole.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea from. I was wondering about that. Hi, I'm Nylumia.
Hello.
Hi, Jeff and Lucian. And then she kind of goes to Laren. Why does our day always get weirder?
I do not know. One person with way too much moral concerns we leave behind. Another we find on our way.
And then there's that one. I don't even know what to say about that one. She's calling cocks her head at Jeff. I don't know what to think.
If you want to get rid of them, just let me know.
Oh, I also thought of a supportable hole, so when we go to the sanctum, we can throw everything we find in there.
That's smart.
Yeah, thinking.
Matt, because I found an item from Peaches. How much would the rare item, the clicker of subtitles, cost?
It'll be 25,000 gold.
Rare?
Rare? Sorry.
Yeah.
7,500.
Gotcha. I was like, whoa. Gotcha. 7,500. Never mind. Because I don't have that much right now. So I will.
Lucian, you said you went with Shauna, but where did you guys go? Tell us all about your adventures while we walk to our house.
Oh, well, we went back to her keep. And then I may or may
Oh, I get it.
And then I may or may not have traveled a little more into Molismere. Because it's fun.
That's a weird name. But you were smashing stones with this other person?
No. Mainly she would make me stand while she cast spells on me to see if things worked or not, because I have an increased protection from the gods, so... She said something or else, like, if I didn't die, it would help her make it easier to kill other things, so... She just kept casting things. One time she turned me into a cat.
I was going to ask if she was your mom, but then it got dark.
But Molismere is a really fun place. You should go sometime. Have any of you guys ever been?
Yeah, we were actually just there recently.
Yeah,
ghosts.
We fought a giant tree thing that threw goats at us.
It's my first time here, and I've only heard stories about this place, and I don't think that was on my story list.
I think the goat tree thing was also a sphere of annihilation. Or there was a sphere of annihilation.
And then we found Laren's family. Oh, you were there for that, Lucian. Well, when I say family, like her great something niece.
Oh. Also, why are you in Nicodranus?
We have a house here. Yeah, we're kind of known a little bit here. I don't know about as well known anymore because it looks like the league has moved in, but I mean, back before they sauntered in, we saved Nicodranus from one or two things.
Doesn't the League want to kill you because you kind of broke into their sanctum? Or their sanatorium?
Oh, that we did do.
You don't know that.
Yes, I was there.
Their Majesty doesn't break into things. They go where they please.
Yeah. So by our laws, we didn't do shit.
Technically, I didn't actually break anything to get in, so you can't call it breaking in. I got it just sauntered in.
Well, you broke those snails pretty good.
They weren't in the sanatorium. They were under it.
On the way to get there. It was like the lock before you get there. A safeguard. So if you break the lock before you enter a house, it becomes breaking and entering.
I mean, I technically put a new door in with some rocks.
I'm not gonna win this, ain't I? And he's trying to look to Lumia as the voice of reason.
So as you have this conversation, you do end up coming to what seems to be a very large mansion that you enter on in, and you can see bustling about are happy as a lark people kind of coming to and from. You see those who some of the characters recognize are on the Rasgod work program here in Nicodranus. That was responsible for seeing refugees come into the house until they can go ahead and make enough money to support themselves, and then they let more refugees in order to integrate them into the economy. As you come in, one in particular you see now wearing a what looks like very formal black cloak with a white little tie around her neck, greets you. You do recognize her as a Felice, who was one of your first ones. As she goes, "Oh my gosh, you're back! I haven't seen you in ages. Oh my goodness!" And she turns and goes, "Everyone, it's them, the Rosgard!" And you see the various men and women look, and they go, "Oh my gosh, they're back! They're here!" And seems to be about 15 or so currently here. Looking even to the mansion as you're ushered in, seems like there's bunks and such that could easily have held about 50 here. She's like, "Oh, so glad to see you all again."
Glad to see you all too. How have things been hanging around here? I mean, I know the League has moved into the city. How's everything been going here?
Oh, we stay clear of them mostly. They like to offer a lot of things, and they just have a little bit of a vibe that we don't like. I guess because back when we were outside in the camps, there was people would come by and say, "Hey, I can offer to help you," but you always knew there was something about it. That's the total vibe they give off. Though they have been able to do a few things. The city, I think, owes them a lot of money, but we've been able to keep our stuff. I know your cafe's been kept out of their stuff. There's a few people who kind of kept their distance away, especially the Hunters Guild as well. But and you kind of look around, and now you've gone, you see people reading books with their feet up on ottomans and the couches. As people are kind of laughing. This kind of place away from the place. It almost seems that was going outside where there was a few wrecked buildings and a little more of a downward trend to Nicodranus. Seems almost completely in another world while you were here.
Well, I'm very happy to see that this place survived whatever happened to the coast, what happened to Nicodranus with the weird storm. I'm happy to see this all survive, and happy to see you guys are all surviving, thriving, continuing on doing what you do.
Oh, yeah, we're glad the enchantments you all left were good. Protect us a little bit. As well as that weird dude stuff. We really tried to. It was so hard because there was so much to do, but we tried to keep this a place where people could still come and get back on their feet, especially with some of the loans that the League was trying to do. But anyway, do you guys need rooms or something? We could definitely get some people out and just have them triple bunk.
I don't want to cramp any rooms. I think we really just need. Mars is going to look over to Nailumi and Laren. Are we able to do a mansion, or do we want to stay in here tonight?
I can do a mansion.
Okay. He's going to look back to them and be like, I think we really just need just a little 5 feet of space, just a little cupboard.
Oh, okay. She looks. Are there these new members?
Yes. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm the only one you actually know. So I'm gonna go down through. This is my husband, Shiny. Over there is his great.
He's taken, ladies and gents.
Over there next to Shiny is his great grandmother Nilumia, formerly Titania. Really smart. Next to Nilumia over there, we got Laren. Also really smart, also very scary. Then that's Lucian.
Also single.
Also Ghost
Got
Lady.
a hot one.
Sorry, Laren.
Two newest additions over there. This Lucian, he's really cool. He's got a really cool sword. And Jeff, they got pink hair.
Jeff at the moment is like nibbling on a plant in the corner.
Vegetarian, nice.
Yeah.
Where's the kitchen? I'm hungry.
Oh, shall we have someone show you around? Who wants to show Jeff around? I do. As we were going.
Show
Jeff
'em the
goes.
kitchens first, please.
Jeff is going to go their way to empty the pantry.
Very nice.
Oh God. I think when Mars settles down and get his like armor and stuff off, he's gonna go into the kitchen to cook and see the empty pantry. And just, oh, I guess I'm gonna go get groceries.
Bring back like 4 cows.
Do you have? Do you have cow money?
No, I left home and I had to leave all my money behind. Sad. All my shinies missing. But I'm hungry.
I'm gonna cook. I just need food to cook. Do you want to come with me, Jeff, to get groceries?
Sure.
Okay. And Mars will take Jeff with him to the market to get groceries. Just restock the pantry that has mysteriously emptied itself.
Jeff will just start eating food while you're in the market with them. like just throwing a full rind in his mouth and just start chewing on it and thinking it's perfectly fine.
Oh God, I gotta do this again with another. What species is Jeff?
By all appearances, human.
Mars is just watching all this happen and is thinking back to when Shiny first joined the Rosguard and would just take food from market stalls and had no concept of money. Okay. I'll just drop like 100 gold to restock the pantry and to pay for whatever Jeff eats. If it's more, I'll pay more.
Okay. Yeah, so it is a bit of money. I would say you probably have to do about 100 gold here.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of food supply shortages.
Mm.
See, a lot of the farms around were ruined and things, so it's a little bit of an issue, but you definitely can make this happen.
Gotcha. 100 gold to restock and cover what Jeff just ate.
Yes.
Jeff, where are you from?
I'm technically within the realm of Sayori,
The dream realm?
Yes, we're dreamers, my family and I.
That's nice.
It's a good place to be, or at least it was. And then bad things started showing up. And then bad people. And then my parents disappeared to look into some of it. And then when they were gone, big shadowy monsters and shadowy people came and I had to run and I had to go find Sayori and she wasn't there and Bim couldn't tell me where they were at. And I was like, I need to find the way to solve this because this is bad. And I'm really hungry. Do you mind if I eat some of the stuff in the cart on the way back?
I'm gonna cook an actual proper meal with some
Okay.
of this food. So just wait until we get back to the house, and then
Okay.
you can eat whatever I cook. Whatever my helping hands in the kitchen will cook. Keep going.
Okay.
Dream realm, scary shadow people.
Mhm.
Were they elvish shadow people?
There was a mix of people. I don't get out very much, so like it's really hard for me to like. There's books, and these people looked a lot different than the books that was read to me and we dreamed about. But some of them looked similar. So, and even a couple of them looked like the people that were in that fancy little tower thingy that you guys seem to have come in nearby. But it's really hard to say. People are weird.
Yeah, people are weird. Having seen a Shatter Kai when we were in Singborn, I'm gonna say, Jeff, don't freak out. As if, hey, this is something I can do. I'm gonna shape change just my head to look like one of those random Shatter Kai soldiers that I saw. Did any of them have this sort of complexion? Like pale elf? Is it like dark, like black hair? Very Shatter Kai.
They look like a combination of that and some of what Laren looks like, or just even what some people dream in their nightmares.
Nightmare fuel. I love it.
So I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. I just wanted to kind of start getting to know you. It's kind of my job to know things and people. And you clearly have a connection to Shiny, or you know of Shiny, and you were looking for him. So I'm just trying to do my due diligence.
Sayori, I was looking for Sayori really, but I again Shiny because it's her home.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you kind of just so happen to know she's a little indisposed right now.
Oh,
we haven't been able to reach Sayori.
Well, when we get a little bit more discreet, I want to, I can show you a trick too, if you, with funny shapes and stuff.
Okay.
Like what? It's a surprise. You like surprises?
I'm one to have dabbled in surprises, yeah.
So because otherwise it might scare people, and I don't want to scare people, and so when things are a little bit more less open, and that'll be fine.
I'm trying to see if I want to maybe roll inside, see if he has like any strange like ill intent with that surprise, because that's like when we're in closed quarters, I have a surprise. I have a big surprise with like weird shapes and stuff. That came out weird.
You can go ahead, absolutely, if you'd like to.
I'm trying to decide if I actually want to. Yeah, I'm gonna. This is fun. 19 on insight.
They seem very playful and jovial, and almost like there's a childlike innocence. But they've been eating a lot of food for someone as small as they are.
Okay, we'll circle back around to this after we eat.
You said you're going to cook and make sure that we're fed well, so I'm going to hold you to that.
I will cook. I am a very
I
good
will.
cook.
I will eat.
And Mars will bring us back up to the mansion and start cooking.
Very nice. All right, so back in the house, start cooking, get everything going. Anything everyone wanted to do here?
So where are you guys heading?
To a sanctum up near the Ashkeeper's Mountains. Yeah, I believe a wizard used to own it named Vecna.
Wait, like the Vecna?
Probably. Wanna come along?
Kind of. You can't just name drop something like that and not expect someone
Hold
to
on.
go.
If you come along, you have to promise that you're not going to try to take everything and hold it from me and Laren, because we already have dibs.
But on the bright side, Lucian, we're on a very important, very righteous mission given to us by one important personnel who cares deeply about the well-being of Xandria in general.
Okay, but if we find Vecna, I guess stab it.
Oh, that's totally fine. We just
Okay.
want his trinkets.
And we're not going to try and save any of these undead, okay?
Well, that's up to Laren.
Saving? I don't think we need any saving, per se. We'll see what we do about that.
And no deals. I know how you adventurers are with your deals.
No deals. Deal.
Okay. And you and Laren get to keep all the trinkets and everything.
Thank you. You.
Okay. Being all cozy. Anything else? All right. So, is this from here? Did you want to start making the trek, or how did you want to start making your trek, or investigate anything else? What do you want to do?
Ooh, well, I did promise Mars a bit of a show.
Yeah, Mars just made like a. I'm trying to think of anything other than chili to cook because that's all I really cook. Does anyone have any requests for food? Like Rosgard or otherwise?
You want requests for food?
Yeah, I'm cooking.
What would you buy?
I bought so much stuff. Like I dropped 100 gold on just groceries from the market. About 25
like-
to 30 gold was for covering what Jeff ate at the market, but I bought a lot.
Did you like buy pastry items? Did you buy dinner items? Did you buy meat?
I bought
Did you
pastry,
buy
dinner.
vegetables?
I covered all ground.
Are we
It's
having
a bit
picnic?
tough for the eggs right now because there's food shortage, but it's fine.
Are we having a picnic in Vecna's sanctum?
No, this is for dinner.
Hmm.
Right here, right now.
I guess Mars is cooking for all the refugees.
Yeah, I'm a good cook. To those of you who ate my chili at the carnival.
Mars, what did you want to me to show you my fun with shapes?
Your skill set would be very fun to know before we dive into the vault of Mark Vecna. No, really.
I can fly, I can eat, I can dig, I can punch things really hard or dig my claws into them or hit them with my tails.
Claws?
Oh, yeah. And then I'm just going to go ahead and turn into a moonstone dragon right in the middle of the room where he's cooking food.
What?
Describe the dragon and the coloration.
The dragon is very much, there's a pale blueness to the scales. They're only large size. And so their scales still don't have the full vibrancy of that. Their wings are colored with the entire spectrum of a sunset in their wings. Across their head, there's a curving of essentially a crescent for their horns. They're just sitting on their haunches just in the middle of the kitchen, and then just like trying to lick the food out of a bowl, sort of thing, as they just do this nonchalantly.
I should have dropped 200 gold instead of one. Oh god!
I told you I was hungry.
What? Is there anything in particular you would like to eat right now? Anything in particular?
Do you
One
have
thing.
a really, really thick and crunchy diamond?
I don't have that on hand. I'm just gonna make a big stew. I can't think right now.
Okay.
And
I told you it'd scare people.
Okay. Mars will just step away from the pot he's standing at, and everything will just keep going, and just kind of like lean on a table, like the table where the bowl you're trying to lick out of is kind of positioned. Dude, we fought a god. We've stopped an inter-reality invasion from a dude with my face, which was terrifying enough. We've seen a titanic crystalline dragon, amethyst dragon, I think, which is interesting because I have an amethyst dragon myself, but that's beside the point.
Ooh.
Not much can really scare me at the moment. Pause, hold. Yeah, I'm not going to toot my own horn. We've just seen a lot. That was shocking. But like, interesting. Who are your parents?
I'm going to spare you the pronunciation of their names. You probably couldn't pronounce it. That's why I gave you my name is Jeff. Because you probably couldn't pronounce my name either.
Try me.
Andy Malarth Goluglir Palum Talunturis.
You're right. I couldn't. Thank you for your consideration. Mars is going to use his telekinesis to just like his mage and just like nudge the bowl in like one direction that is easier for the large dragon in my kitchen to eat from.
Just gonna pick it up and just pour it in as in whatever uncooked state is. But you won't tell anybody else, right?
Your secret safe with me. I'm someone who takes secrets very seriously and will only out them if I forget that they're a secret.
Okay, well, cool. Thank you. And he's just gonna shift back to the normal, and just walk out of it, the bowl with in his hands, and just start serving himself like that.
This is fine. Mars will go back to cooking and think, did my Lumia and Carquette? No. Back to cooking. Stew.
Okay. So then you finally come out to this amazing dinner, home cooked. Everyone is very, I think, happy. It's really funny because we're going to cast a mansion, and you just decided to cook Jeff.
Well, mostly the food was for the people. I wanted to do something specifically
Okay, perfect.
for the people.
So they sit and have an amazing meal with you.
Yeah. And it's good. I rolled the wisdom check. It's good. For the tools.
Perfect. All right. Anything else? Alrighty. So, having the meal, everyone kind of bring everybody together, and it is very enjoyable indeed. As you catch up on everything that's been going on. Anything before you go down for the night? All right. Come the next day. A long rest if you needed it.
Yeah, the regular prep to include everybody also the night before.
Okay.
Unattuning from the timepiece of travel, reattuning my ring of free action.
Nice. All right. So are you in the are you sleeping in the mansion or out in the regular space?
I believe we're sleeping in the mansion.
Okay. Very cool. Then as you come out of the mansion the next day, you can see everyone's looks like they didn't get a lot of sleep over the night. You see some looking out the windows, some with crossbows, others like twiddling their fingers, and there's just sparks of arcane energy weaving between.
Hold on. Let me guess. The League of Miracles has found out Shinryo is here, and they've come to arrest him.
No, did you guys do something to them?
Oh.
No, we're just important people.
No, there was an alarm in the night.
An alarm? What for?
They look dragon sighting. There was an explosion to the east, and there were reports that a large dragon with bits of flesh between bone surrounded by snow and ice, or about heading towards the Ash Keepers?
Oh,
Of course. Of course.
Fun. Very fun.
That sounds gross.
I think it sounds like fun. Shall we go?
I think it sounds like we need to catch up to it.
I think we got to get to where we're going.
Okay. I mean, do we really want to try to catch up to it?
If it's after the same thing we are after, then
Yeah, a giant undead dragon in South Ashkeeper to the east, kind of in the general area where we're going. That kind of doesn't sit well in the coincidence column.
I think we can do it with Shiny's trick.
I think we can as well.
Shiny.
Joey's a
You-
BRB.
Yeah. Why don't we just walk there?
It's kind of far. Walking wise, that's days.
Oh,
Mars is going to pull out his map. It's about 250 miles away.
that's not that far.
Yeah. I know you might not think it is, Jeff, but to us, with different skill set than you,
Oh, that's right. I've always forgotten that part. That's depressing for you all.
yep.
You should fix that sometime.
I used to fly, and I died and became a clone.
I mean, no, there's too many of you.
Mars,
Everyone-
why
Yes,
is this
Malin.
one talking weird?
I'm gonna leave that to Jeff's discretion.
Jeff, are you a wizard?
No. Do I look like a wizard? I could get clothes to dress like one if you'd ever make you happy. In the stories, they got these big poofy beards. I don't have a beard. But like the cool hat and the staff, and then they say things like "You shall not pass," and it's absolutely awesome.
Okay. Do you hit things really hard?
Not so much. Like my parents are bigger and they hit a lot harder than I do.
Okay, your turn, Naomi.
Can she get up really close and smell them?
You smell them?
Yeah. She knows what dragons smell like. She's married to one.
Sure.
I'll make an Arcana or investigation check.
Give me a perception.
Okay, perception. It's not my best. That's a hold on. Balance myself. That's going to be an 18.
Okay. I mean, there's a scent of dragon upon them.
You smell pretty nice.
Smells like home.
Well, welcome to the group.
You're weird. You're funny looking though. I like your wings. Can I touch them sometime?
Maybe.
I'll give you a hug.
Okay.
and just gonna give Nylumia a giant bear hug.
That's a little strong.
I wish I was stronger, but thank you. So how are we getting there then?
Well, once I guess Shiniel wakes up, he knows how to turn us into this like gas stuff that can make us go pretty quick. But he likes sleeping in a lot. Probably ate too many pastries again.
Okay. If we are ready, Shinra can definitely do that. I'm assuming
Okay.
Shiny would do that. I don't want to just be like, la 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 la, while we're waiting for fast travel.
By the way, Mars, the pantry's empty again.
Oh joy. Mars will go back to the person we left in charge of the house. I'm so bad with names. And you're like, here's 500 gold.
Oh.
Use all of it on food. Keep the pantry stocked. And I guess no, there's no room. I'm not gonna have you build another pantry. I'll do that another time. Just restock all the food. If you need to go into like the cellar to store food, you have the run of the place.
Nod. Yeah, all right. Thanks. We'll help. Good luck if you're going to where they said the thing.
We're going to the general area.
Yeah.
Don't know if we're going directly after that, but
Oh, we are.
I guess we are. Keep up the great work. You are doing an incredible job. Thank you for everything. I'd like to be back soonish. I want to keep dropping by more. Good luck. You know what to do with the league. If they come a knocking, kick them out.
All right. So in that case, we hop on. That freaking name, Donald. Okay, and
It's gonna get longer.
we'll say as you go into Cloud, you now begin to travel, switching high and low through the area of the mountains that you said. I would say, who wishes to lead?
Would my
Mars is
proficiency
studying the map.
and would my proficiency in navigator's tools help here?
Yes. So this would be a survival check with advantage.
Survival with advantage. Cool. Natural 19 for, what's that number? 27.
Nice. Very cool. In that case, you slowly begin. So as you're doing this, you are able to arrive just as it gets dark. To what I will describe here. You do your best to follow those strange mountains. It's colder here. And even though your gaseous form seems somewhat immune to it, it's still odd. It's hard to quite put. It's almost as if your cloud forms want to start to produce snow. But almost like it's taking the waste products out of you to wanting to do so. And as you get closer, you start to feel as though you are being redirected. The closer you try to get, you find yourself just traversing and going the opposite direction before you turn around again, try to do it more, and find the same issue. What would you like to do?
Feels like it's some sort of arcane warding to redirect people. Can Lauren try to determine what type of protection this would be?
Give me an Arcana check.
31.
You begin to stare further at this, trying to understand what is happening. And you become very aware that the air is thin and brittle. Reaching out your senses and looking at this, it's as if reality itself is struggling to hold together. Looking down below, you can see skeletal trees seem to grow around what would almost be a valley before there's a distortion that you can see towards more at the ground level. As if time and nothing is stitched together right. Like the weave is severed. What would you like to do?
So they're sharing all of that over a telepathic bond, and do we need to descend to see what's inside that barrier?
Away we go.
Whee!
Mars tries to descend first, but Jeff rockets past him.
Our move speeds are the same in this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's just more the Wii is got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like how the fact that anything red makes that thing go faster, weed is the same thing.
You come on down, and are you going to leave your cloud forms?
I will.
Yeah, it's safer to do it now than later.
Yes.
Well, when we get closer to the ground, yeah.
Yeah. As you get close, you see that the branches around twist in ways that don't make sense. And even as you concentrate and regain your corporeal forms, as you look back up after regaining flesh and, well, almost flesh, it looks like the branches shifted and are different. The ground beneath your feet softens for a moment, like stepping across rotted parchment, before suddenly solidifying again. Then it's almost like the world shudders, and the forest of these deadly trees ends not in a clearing nor a cliff's edge, but at a rippling wall of distortion. Laren, you got high enough on this kind of check that I'll need a wisdom save.
Is this a magical effect?
Indeed.
+5.
35.
35. Something becomes known to you. And as you begin to know it, you know to speak it, to share it, could have grave consequences. As if your mind and your mind alone can handle the knowledge. And as you stare at this, it's as if you nearly unwillingly unraveling this that could break lesser minds and lesser wills. And you know what it is. At least whoever made it, whatever they called it. The veil of unmaking. It stretches across like a sheet of liquid glass, its surface warping and folding on itself. It does not block light, but instead seems to swallow sound. Your footsteps, your breath, even the rustling trees behind you become muffled, as if it's devouring this place. Reality, piece by piece.
Oh, I guess if anyone looks at Laren, she has this mad smile on her face as she looks around.
And what did we learn?
Something interesting, but something I cannot share.
Why not?
It would be disastrous.
I love those answers. Sarcastically.
We
Not
walk
very.
in the former sanctum or domain of the God of Secrets. What did you expect?
Very true.
Oh, do we continue forward?
Only way to go.
Well,
Mars is
What
gonna
happens when we?
pick up a rock and throw it at the wall.
Yeah. That.
Throw it, and you watch as it gets closer. It's as if part of it is expanding outward from itself into particles that dissolve and become devoured and unmade.
I don't think we should go that way.
I don't think so
Okay,
either.
Laren, you couldn't tell us that was going to happen?
Oh well. You figured it out, didn't you?
Mars, as you watch this, you see reflections dance within this veil. But they don't match you exactly. Some show older versions of you, weathered and wounded. Others display possibilities that never were. A missing limb, a different weapon in your hand. A twisted skeletal version of your own face gazing back with hollow eyes. And as you all look, you begin hearing or seeing a similar version of each of you. And then in the silence, you hear it. A whisper just behind your ear. You should not be here. The voice is your own. I need everyone to give me a wisdom save.
+5.
I love the paladin.
And this is gonna be fun. +5. $17.
Okay.
29.
20.
What did Laren?
28.
29.
Okay.
25.
25.
What did Jeff get again?
20.
20. Okay, so
Oh, this is a magical effect mode or no?
it is.
Oh, well then give me 1 second. Oops. $22.
Okay. Mars. Your hands rest on the hilt of your weapon. And the rest of you watch as this almost silver and black form or shape seems to flee from Mars into this wall. As you look down, Mars, you feel like you've never seen this object before. You no longer have weapon proficiencies.
Oh my god. For the fighter. Damn.
Mars, are you okay?
Yeah, scratches the back of his head. Yeah, I'm cool.
What? I mean, we know it's something happened to you. We all saw it.
He's just gonna like
25 insight check.
he's gonna wave the scimitar around, and he's trying to figure out what am I holding. Am I still attuned to the sword?
You don't remember. You are. You would feel it at some level.
Hey, y'all, what is this?
That's a
Sword?
Unless it states that you have to have proficiency to attune to it. In that case, it would. I don't think you.
It does,
You actually might need it now that I think about it.
just says requires attunement by a creature with a wisdom score of 13 or higher,
Okay.
which I do have.
Okay. You should be alright.
Can I cast Remove Curse
Certainly.
on Mars?
Mm-hmm. You let your magic flow. Mars, you don't feel a difference.
Yeah, that was kind of warm. No one's answered my question of what am I holding right now. This
That's
is
your-
weird.
That's your scimitar.
Is it?
Dude,
Doesn't look like it would be
It's your
called
weapon.
that.
it's your weapon. You not remember how to use it?
I'm gonna be 100% for real with you right now, Shiny. I've never held this thing in my life until like right now. I don't even remember picking this thing up. It's just here.
Did that thing steal his memories?
Oh, the thing I just threw a rock at? I don't feel any memories gone.
Can I look in the direction where that shimmer went?
I mean, yeah. You see the reflections of yourself again. It looks. Your left hand looks red, and it has nails that look like claws. And two black horns grow out of your head. Your eyes have vertical pupils.
Do we all see that or just Mars?
This would be Shiny who's looking
Oh,
for
sorry.
themselves.
Okay. Same
When I
question. We
move
still
my
see that?
hand, does it follow?
Mm-hmm. It's a reflection.
Well, that's not a normal reflection.
I don't like this place.
Wizard friends, any ideas?
Might be what you'll turn into one day.
There, and I just discarded some additional information you got from your Arcana thing a little bit. Your save prevented you from going insane over.
Oh, so I misunderstood it. It's in front of us, not behind.
Right.
I see. So we had to pass through to get in. Okay, that's the part I thought we were inside.
No,
way.
it's in your
Okay.
way.
Cool. Yes, sorry. Learn wants to try to cast what magic do I have? She has, I guess, divination to connect to Asmodeus' servants and ask a question.
Okay.
what is the true path to enter through the veil.
Okay. Let this out. You hear whispers and laughter at first. And you hear, step through and lose what you are. Step back and lose what you seek. 3 will walk where 4 once stood. A name unmade, a path undone. Only the forgotten may pass unscathed.
Do you have that in written form? Sorry.
Of course. I'll get in the Discord. Oops, here we go. Okay, put it into stuff.
Seems to imply a sacrifice of some sort.
I'm assuming you share that with us?
Yes.
Well, how can we have if we forget who we are, how will we remember what we're even looking for? And how do we get our memories back?
Hmm.
What's so important that we have that you guys are even considering this insanity?
Well, there's the fact that. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, there's the fact that we saw or heard about a giant skeletal flesh-like dragon thing flying into here. So there's a good idea we might want to stop that. Also, we have to find some. We made a deal with this person, Vexalia, that's going to help Shiny build this portal thingy. And to get what we need, we either have to deal with finding and stopping the people from the Deadlands from retrieving what's in the sanctum, or going and trying dealing with them themselves.
So we're gonna go burn down a village?
Now Lumio starts walking forward.
Lucian will make sure he sticks with her so she doesn't get within outside of the 30-foot area.
As Nylumia supposedly leaves Laren's range, Laren will cast Nystol's magic aura on Nylumia just because the hypothesis, and turn Nylumia's aura to match that of an undead.
Okay.
I'm going to cast guidance on her as she walks away too.
Now, Lucian, are you following her through?
Yes.
I love that when a player hears the DM voice, but in character they go, but I was doing it. Okay. Nylumia, you pass through. And Lucian, you pass through. Lucian, you forget how to use your Channel of Divinity feature. Nylumia, you don't know what the big deal is. As you come in, and you both now stand in the strange forest area.
In Laren's head, she hears it worked. For one of us, I think.
Wow, Lucian didn't wait for me to do that, did he? So Laren will do the same for... She has it on like perpetually, but she will do it on the rest of the party. So 3 more casting of magic aura.
Okay.
Feels chalky.
Now that we are forgotten, let us proceed.
Jeff is going to walk through this backwards.
Okay. As you come through, all you seem to not suffer any ill effects.
We still don't know what this thing is.
And as you step beyond the veil now, the air changes. It's thicker, heavier. as if pressing in from all sides. The silence of the area is absolute, so complete that you hear the dull thud of your heartbeat or the wisping of wind as it moves through a form in which there is no longer that type of life. The soft cracker of your thoughts trying to make sense of the void, then the forest around you breathes. Shadows that should not be there shift between the trees. Long-limbed figures just at the edges of your vision. They don't move when you watch them. Yet, as you look away, they are closer. Their shapes are wrong. Too tall, too thin. Lacking faces, yet full of intent.
The forest. I know it's a creepy, scary forest, but like, does it have foliage? Does it look like it's growing at all, or is it like a dead wood type of thing?
It's almost... The branches don't bear foliage. There's no leaves.
Can we...
Shiny, you hear your own voice again. You do not belong. Turn back.
Anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
Quite literally nothing.
Right. Creepy disembodied voices, dead plants everywhere, my husband's losing memories. Now that we're on the other side, can we see if there's anything in the direction of where that thing that ran away from Mars is?
You look and you're trying to understand the shadows. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Shiny.
That is a 21.
You see just a few glimmers of what you think to be the white hair of Mars flitting behind the trees.
I think Mars's memory went this way, and he'll start headed that way.
Say, Larian, you begin hearing a whisper. Someone you have lost. Who is it?
I think she hears the voice of her mother.
It's filled with warning. Turn back. As you proceed, the shadows don't attack. They keep moving out of your distance, out of your touch. They almost just watch and wait, as if deciding any of you should exist at all. As you watch Shiny crouch through, Shiny runs Some of the
I
shadows
just say
seem to
run back.
move. Some of the shadows seem to try to move between, and as they do, it looks like some of the trees move, like the path that Shiny takes is becoming blocked, and another one away from where Shiny runs is turning. What does everyone do?
Mars is trying to keep pace with Shiny.
Give me an acrobatics check, Mars.
It's going to be a 22.
All right. You move just quick enough. What's everyone else trying to do?
This is probably a really stupid thing, but considering the shadows are what seem to be watching them, Lucian will try and coax the shadow of Mars out.
Okay. So for now, you guys try to sit together, and I think the chasing strategy and the coaxing strategy are kind of at odds at each other. So as a part, you have to kind of figure out what you want to do. I think.
I guess I'll follow them.
Because I'm trying to like make those two
Mhm.
things work in my head, and they don't
Yeah.
quite. The visual doesn't quite arrive to me. But unless you like grab Shiny by their shoulder and go, wait a minute,
I'll
I
follow,
just need some
I guess.
flavor for it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and take our break, and then we will come back to this. Alrighty. So, you all run. Shiny. Give chase. And the rest of you attempt to follow as quickly as you can. So, Jeff Laren and Nailumia, Lucian, you watch as Mars and Shiny seem to fade away as you run quickly after them. Mars, Shiny, you chase, and you're in this forest, but now there's green leaves on the trees. And while you can't see what you were chasing, you just hear something up around a bend in the path.
Is it from the direction where Mars's shadow thing went?
Mm-hmm.
I will slowly try to carefully approach.
You approach further. The path bends. And you see nothing but hear the voice behind the next bend of the path.
Okay. Very fine. Come on out, Shadow.
There's no response.
What is the bend in the path? Is it just the trees?
Yeah, it's like trees and a little bit of a clearing here.
I'm going to cast Speak with Plants. Excuse me, tree.
Feels like your magic doesn't work.
Oh no. Do I still lose that spell slot?
Mm-hmm. Give me an insight or investigation check, your choice.
That is a 28 in insight.
call out. You see yourself step out from the trees. They stand just like you. It's almost as
Hi
if
there.
that shadow of Mars is becoming you. I was never real. Was I? This thing with your voice says. I need a charisma save.
Well, not the best at those. 12.
12. The rest of you feel something. There's another shudder of the air. And you see Mars and someone else. You don't know them. You remember they came with you. You don't know why they're there. Pretty sure you've never seen them before. And this applies to you as well, Mars. And Shiny, you see everybody.
Hey, you. Where'd you guys run off to, Mars?
I came chasing something and ran into this guy.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy's been following us ever since we left Nicodranus. Actually, longer,
What?
I think.
No, we were chasing Mars' shadow.
Yeah, we were. You?
And who are you exactly?
Why do you keep
Oh.
asking him this?
Why are you following us?
Okay. Long story short, is this place is you remember what this place is, right? Evil Vecna, evil god of secrets place. There's some kind of magic that is making us forget things, forget important things. So just you can trust me when I say that I'm here to help.
Can we now?
Yeah. And Shiny will use the telepathic bond that Laren cast on them to say, see, you've casted this, you casted on this because you trust me. You casted the spell and you included me because you trust me.
That's just strange. I don't remember doing that.
Maybe he paid you to do it.
But I would remember.
And do you really think Laren would take bribes for just money?
No, but she takes money for souls, so I mean, if you paid her with a soul that would work.
Well, I was all fresh out of souls.
Yeah, because you paid her for one.
No.
Jeff, you know this guy? Jeff, you're muted.
really confused as to what's going on, and I have no idea what's going on except this place is dark and scary, and yeah, why are we here?
I mean, we came
Is
to
that
what?
is that fake shiny still there? That shadow shiny?
No.
He'll look back in that direction. Hey, you! Give me back my friend's memories.
All right, look, we got a tag along now. I guess let's just keep moving forward. Try to find our way to whatever it is we're here for.
Well, I was chasing this shadow this way. Well, we were chasing your shadow, Mars, this way.
Sure, I guess we'll go that way, chase a shadow. And we'll continue on that way.
Okay. You continue.
Does everyone still smell the same, Matt?
Perception check.
28.
They do. Except you're not sure how this strange person smelled before.
Jeff will contemplate and look very confused still as to what on earth is going on.
All right. Continue. Moving, trying just to go forward. You all kind of ignore what's around. And as you still see shadows that resemble your forms, but move out of sync with you as if they're cast by something else. As you keep moving, begin to hear whispers. Not like before, not of your own voice, but different ones. I shouldn't have volunteered. He wasn't to be trusted. Why did I leave her for this? Why didn't I save him? Just endless, ceaseless mutterings. I shouldn't have read his notes. Anything anyone wants to do?
You know what? Shiny's gonna start singing. Gonna start singing that song that he sang about the art chart when he was trying to pray to the art chart before, or commune with the art chart before. And it's just like this is a reminder, it's like a really sweet, soft lullaby type of song.
Okay.
I'm not going to sing for y'all, but okay.
You just begin singing.
And he just wants to sing it at a volume. The intention here is to drown out the voices that he's hearing, at least. And also to inject a bit of levity and brightness around them with the song.
Okay. Anybody else? Or you all just moving along?
Mars, do you know what would have been funny? If you would have bought that clicker and Nicodranus, and we could see the words Shani's singing right now above his head.
Oh yeah, I didn't have enough gold for that though.
And then she pulls it out and buys it and hands it to you. No, I bought this for a gift for something, but I really don't remember what it was for. So, here?
Thanks. This is cool. And Mars will point the clicker at this new dude who just appeared and has been following us since Nicodranus, and there's just subtitles. Like all of us just see subtitles above Shiny's head of like just whatever Shiny is saying. I think there's a check I have to make too, though. Let me double check.
Intelligence check of 12.
Yes. That was cocked. Yeah. I got a 13. That could have been really funny. So we all just see whatever Shiny's singing in common just above his head.
I'll even start singing the chorus with you.
You said in the whispers, someone not familiar to us has been talking about shouldn't have read something, a journal of some sort. Lauren is listening intently on that part, trying to decipher more information from the nonsensical, possibly whispers.
All right. Give me a wisdom save.
32 with the bonus.
Nice. You, as you listen to this closely, you hear you essentially get here is these notes. It talks about how he read and was caught. And in a panic, he tore pages out of the Whispered One's book and ran. And a curse seemed to follow him. This thing chased and began to tear away at him. And he gave them to a friend. Who began running to a place of safety. And in this, you learn that They called themselves the Revelation. This group that was here when Vecna was here, that opposed him in his secrets. And you recall the path they took in this place. As if you begin absorbing the memory.
And Lauren starts to follow that path and ask everyone to follow her.
Psst. Hey, Laren.
Hmm?
Well, like, I was thinking, this place is really, really creepy. But that the riddle that you told us talks about 4 becoming 3 on a walking situation. I don't want anyone to get lost or like disappear or anything like that. So like, how about we just like short circuit the riddle? And do you want to sit on my shoulder?
Your shoulder.
Yeah, or I can give you like a piggyback ride.
That's a strange image.
But it'd be fun, and then it would be turning the 4 into 3, and then therefore, we'd already fulfilled that piece of things.
This is going to sound weird for a dude I just met yesterday. He's got surprisingly strong shoulders.
I haven't done that ever since I was like 3.
Okay, fine. I just was off-brand, but
Alright.
is that a yes then?
I mean, that's a strange request, but I don't see major downsides to it.
Then I will scoop Laren up as a piggyback sort of situation.
Lauren looks very lost. And she will share the, it's safe to share, right, this one?
Yes.
Okay. She will share the story she heard with everybody.
This story's gonna have like a happy ending, right? So at some point.
A tragic death, maybe.
Is that a happy ending to you?
They tore pages out of a legendary wizard's book. And if someone tore pages out of my spellbook, they're not going to like it.
Good to know. Don't prank you by pulling pages out of your spell book. Noted.
Shiny will sort of walk beside Mars. How are you feeling? Still can't remember how to use your swords?
Sure, I guess. I mean, still kind of confused why I'm carrying a scimitar. I don't use scimitars. They're a scimitar.
Do you remember what you do use?
He wields a mean wooden ladle in a pot.
I am a good cook. I don't think that's. I think I'm more of a distraction type person. This armor's pretty light. I got a shield. I'm pretty well defended myself. I think I just run in, create an opening, get out.
Maybe you punch people.
Mars just punches Shiny in the arm, and with his -2 strength, you regain 2 hit points. Just no damage. Nope. My muscles are concave. I think it's the whole distraction sort of deal. I can move things and people with my mind. So that kind of just lumps into that.
Oh, you're like a Scion person. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Are we taking turns punching this shiny person?
Are we?
Sure, you didn't.
Is that?
It looks like this one bruises easily.
Oh, okay.
And considering where we are, I don't think that would be conducive to keeping everyone in present company alive.
Unless they're the bad guy.
Do I look like a bad guy? He smiles.
Oh, it's entirely possible.
You're not one of the shadow fae I heard about, are you?
No, I'm pretty bright. You know, Mars, I bet you make a really good pot of chili.
I do.
Huh. I could tell. I bet you're just full of surprises. And he smiles, gives him a wink, and is walking.
Yeah, I think that's a chance for your new matchmaking business.
You mean this new person in Mars?
Hmm?
They are flirting quite a bit, aren't they?
They are. It's a bit disturbing.
I'll have to deal with Mars's ex, though. I mean, look, he's still wearing a ring, so I'll have to take care of that.
Unfortunate.
Shiny goes back to singing the lullaby.
The distinct scent of rot enters your senses. The ground pulses beneath your feet. Trees here are different. They're not like what you've been walking through. The whispers are not right. Not here anymore. The trunks, though, are gnarled and twisted. The bark is cracked and peeling. Through it, you can see blackened veins running through the wood. The floor of the forest is an undulating mass of roots that seems to come from the earth like tendrils. As you walk, it shifts unnaturally, but almost like it grows weaker. The roots stretching far and wide, intertwining, wrapping around stones. Except as you look closer, stones look more like shattered bones. A deep rumble beneath you, like the groan of a creature near death, comes up. A presence accompanies it, almost like a gaze from the earth itself. You hear this whisper that seems to echo with a force of power. Who walks among my remains?
The Rasgard. are you?
Forgotten long ago.
We're the three who will walk where the four once stood.
You are no longer. They have taken you.
Yeah. I'm hoping to fix that later. Oh, three, because... Wait, 1, 2, 3... No, that's 4 of you.
But one's on my back. Is that not how this works?
Why have you come?
Well, we are seeking his sanctum.
For what purpose?
Knowledge.
Secret knowledge.
You are not alone.
We hope to beat the other there. Can you help us? In return, we will do something for you.
There's that deal that,
Shh, be quiet!
Where you wish to go, you will find my heart. If you promise to stop its beating, I will do what I can for you. I just wish to move on.
I think we could help you with that.
we're good at making things' hearts stop beating.
You want to dream the ever dream.
What is your name?
That has long been taken from me. So long ago.
Well,
You could. Oh.
what if we give you a new one?
It would do little good.
I mean, you're never truly gone if people still remember you. And I like to dream a lot. So, I mean, if it's been gone, if you have a new one, you'd still be, amongst the dreams and at rest because you'd be there while we're sleeping. And, I could dream. And you'd be there in the dreams too instead of here.
Just call me the god who was.
Well, GWW, we have to get to the burst glade.
you are here.
Like this whole place, is it?
Yes.
Is there like a main spot, like a main tower?
Where are the books?
What'd you see, Shiny?
Where are the books?
Oh, the books. Okay.
That's what we're here for, right? A book? Or did she not
Yes.
tell us?
She told us to essentially remove what those in the Deadlands might try and use for power. That could be so many vague different things.
It must be found. But the trick is not so much that it hides from you, but this place tries to take who you are before you get to it.
Well, it's the only way to get to it by letting it take something from us.
Not necessarily.
So there is a way around. Sorry, Shiny. Where you are.
I will tell you this. The labyrinth is hidden, and it also hides the whispered study. Once you find it, there must be a memory sacrificed, a will tested, and a confrontation of your own fear and regret. Prepare.
No, but
What's Shiny?
I was gonna say, but how do we stop it from taking who we are before we get there?
Hold on tight. And do not seek to know what you didn't come here to find. And he is here. He has gone through the veil and has brought his loyal subjects. He knows you are here and is hunting you.
One last question. I think a memory escaped my friend Mars here. Any way? Did it come this way? Can I catch it? Put it back in him?
When you stop my heart, drink, and what was taken can be returned.
Oh, how very gross. But okay.
Where's your heart?
Deep in the study, in the labyrinth,
which is in a hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around.
You are impatient. But if you do not understand this place, it will take you. And you have to learn. The impatient are lost. The inheritor. He moves. You should get moving.
Who or what is the inheritor?
The one who came here. He bears the arm made new. The child who lost in the ruins. The one who killed his friends. He returns to finish his inheritance.
Now Lemia sits down and starts casting Foresight on herself. Teddy, we gotta be prepared, so.
Jeff is just gonna hold closer, Laren closer, because they said to hold tight, and so.
Sounds like this inheritor, he has a history with someone here, with people here. Is that correct? Asking the party.
Well, I mean,
I have no idea who this inheritor could be.
well, okay, so it's either somebody from the Deadlands, which I'm really hoping it possibly is, or they didn't say child, and that, I mean, it obviously can't be the Bright Queen's child because we rescued them, so they'd be fine. But there is that one chance that we did. Remember who's on this plane of existence, kind of?
There's a lot of people.
Grazit's son.
Oh.
We don't
who
know
has-
what that has to deal with, though. I mean, we don't know. I'm just throwing that as an option. I'm hoping it's the Deadlands, though. Because we saw that dragon thing, or we heard about that.
Good point, yeah.
The only thing I guess I'll say is they once bore, almost as if it's seen or looking into things for you. They once bore the name you bear.
All right. Cool. Aiden knows now.
Oh, I know of them. I don't know of them.
Oh, yeah.
What? They once bore the name we bear. Man. Okay, give me a sec. I could start contacting former members. There's not many of them. I mean, Talbot's been around the longest. All right. So I guess Lumia does a sending to Talvin, and hoping Talvin has a second or is able to get a second.
Oh, all right. So Talvin, Nailumia?
Yeah, quick question before we come save you. Who was one of the early party members that you lost in the Deadlands?
I guess it depends what you mean.
He wasn't there when I met you. Two sendings?
If it's only two, it's two, maybe.
I know Skaha.
Azriel
Met
and
Azrael.
Elanthor.
Uh-huh. So then she will reply, because Nelly is nice, and go, thank you so much. Don't remember, we have not forgot about trying to save you and completing for you to get your body back. That's still on the agendas. And then turns back to the group and goes, so this is before I joined up, but there was a party member named Elanthor. I think he had a donkey. That's what Natalie believes. I remember Talbot mentioned a donkey before. I think it was a donkey.
Early Rousguard sounds so weird.
It was a donkey.
It was a horse above table.
Well, Natalie would say donkey.
Yeah. No, cool. He's not here.
Well, yeah, so... Wait, what's this mean?
Does Nailumia only share that one name?
No, I share it with everybody.
See, that's just the one name as opposed to both.
Oh, I do mention Azrael too. But I don't think it's Azrael. He was working last we heard still with the Cerberus Assembly. At least we knew about.
We used the device in the demon web to scry upon this Azrael.
We did.
And we saw a board of information on us.
On the entire
keeping track. Like one I used to keep when I did assassinations, but that's beside the point. Doesn't that make them more suspicious than, well, is desired?
Him
Mars-
and one other person to me.
How good terms are you with Azrael?
I mean, I worked with him.
How good of terms are you on with? I mean, I don't think I could send him a message so much since the last time I saw him. He, poof, I like this disappeared us. But I could give you the power to do it.
If what we saw on the demon web with that device was accurate, and he's been chronicling all of our activities, a hunch of mine is going to tell me that we're not going to be on good terms now because of someone I have the faceless investigating.
All right, well then, should we just continue forward and... Oh, man.
Yeah, I think continuing forward is going to be our best option. We'll find your heart will stop it, and we will keep a lookout for this inheritor.
Yeah, thanks, GWW.
You then begin to move as you come out of this area, following and trying to go through the excuse me, pathway that Laren seems to remember further. And there you can see stretched out thin leathers like skin, attached by bone and twig to trees and rocks. Humanoid skulls, amongst others. Marks, pathways, and makeshift buildings. Almost a tent city of stretched and preserved flesh. Moving amongst them, you see beings that all seem to have different numbers of arms from each other. There's ones with 1, 2, others with 5. They seem to sense your presence as they gathered 30 here. Look. As you do, you see some seem to have additional heads, but they lie limply and lifelessly. Others have bone spikes that grow out. Well, still, you can now see some seem to have no bones and just roll fleshly across the ground. But they are moving quickly, mumbling. Some unintelligible, others are intruders.
Laren, this is gonna go well.
Oh wow, it doesn't seem like they're friendly.
Do you wanna put you down?
Yes, please.
Put Laren down. And, like, is it just like what's in like? Maybe I'm having a hard time visualizing it, Matt. What's like the area in front of us as far as it's still just more trees? Is it ruins? Is it?
It's like it's somewhat cleared out, and it's like a bunch of what almost look like temporary structures made of remains of humanoid and other things.
Well, if we're going to fight, I don't really want to die today. So I'm gonna turn into a dragon. and just smile at everybody.
I knew it.
Well, dragon's out of the bag now.
When and things that want to eat you, yeah, eat them back. Don't maybe not eat these. But yeah, I don't know your guys' skill set to deal with this sort of mess.
Are they moving?
They're approaching you rather quickly.
Once they get within 60 feet of us, let me count. Yeah, Mars is going to extend the bulwark of force to get everyone, so we all have half cover for the next minute. So that's +2 to armor class and dex saves.
Laren,
Yes.
do you have fireball prepared?
I do.
We could just start launching off a couple fireballs into the running group at us.
Yes, we could do that. Actually, how quickly are they moving? Do they seem to be quick or strong in general? From observing their movements.
I mean, it seems to be kind of moving at a regular, like a 30-foot speed.
Cool. That's a good idea. We have trees around us that may catch fire, but that's their story. So now me and Laren are chucking fireballs at these guys.
Yep.
That's going to be a way to get an attention from somebody trying to find us.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're fireballing?
Fireballing.
Fireballing.
I hope these weren't friends. Shiny's gonna cast Find Familiar, and a chimeric fox appears out of the ether.
Is that an action?
And yeah.
Nice.
It's a wild
Can I do
shape
that right
thing,
now?
yeah.
Oh, because you could wild shape into it. That's right.
No. This is the Circle of Dreams has a special ability where I
Okay.
can cast.
Cool.
Yeah. And a chimeric fox appears. It's like all shiny and iridescent, and he looks at Mars and says, "This guy is my friend, and he'll stick around with you to make sure you just to keep around you."
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. All right, so let me just get this real quick. All right. In that case, I guess as you all go to do this, you can roll initiative.
– 19 for Mars.
Same 19 from Jeff.
Rolled a natural 1 for a 6.
Ooh, 30.
20 for Nylumia.
All right. So, yep. I think I got everybody. All right. So we do initiative here because you can't necessarily do these spells out of combat. So, Laren, what do you do?
She'll fireball at 5th level.
Very nice.
So that's Dex saves.
All right. And what is the damage there?
About 28 fire damage. DC is 22.
Perfect. Okay. All right, so you let this out as it courses through the area. These creatures scream in pain. And you hear them shout out to each other by name. Fasai, Sarahi, Jacoman. No! And among the group that was charging after screams of pain and being dark ashes, you see 9 remain, looking at the murderers of their friends with hatred. Nylumia.
What? Oh man. Do we continue?
Laren looks at you like, why aren't we continuing?
Yes, okay. Now let me continue with the plan. 12d6. First staff goes off. 41 fire damage.
Okay. What's your DC?
21.
21. Okay. All right. How much was the fire damage again? I'm sorry.
41.
Perfect. All right. You let the explosion again go here. As they're screaming, trying to run at you. They are all bloodied, this group of 9. So making them all bloody. We'll go to Jeff.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'm not used to being this far up in initiative. I'm used to being at the -5 range. How far away are they?
At this point, about 30 feet.
I would like to fly by and try to pick 2 of them up.
Okay. So let's see here. What is your DC for your grapple?
It is strength is going to be 21.
Is there 21 DC? Or is
Yes.
it just your strength score?
No, 21 is the DC.
Okay. Perfect. All right, they both will fail.
And I'm just gonna pick them up and just hover above their little group and be like, "What's the meaning of this?"
You attacked us, Mars.
Mars is gonna cast telekinesis and grab one by the ankle and try to dangle it 30 feet in the air, trying to have it grappled or restrained.
Okay, so it's another strength save.
Yeah, DC 19.
Yeah, fail.
Cool. Just gonna like let him not like hurt himself, like hit his head on the ground to kind of like daze him a little bit, not do damage, and just yank him 30 feet up in the air. You shouted intruders. What do you expect us to do?
Okay. Alright, so some of these crossing quickly, take claws and other implements, and we're gonna have, I guess, 3 here on Laren and 3 here on Nylumia. As the one you have is, how about not murder our families?
Oh no.
They go to claw. So we start with Laren here. Definitely not. Definitely not. 21?
Nope.
Okay. And Nylumia, what's your AC?
18 at the moment, but once she gets hit, she shields for 23.
Okay, so you would shield here. I did get a crit. And just finish this up. No, 26.
Yep.
Okay. So I got 19 slashing.
Oh, I forgot. Did you have disadvantage on all those? Because I have foresight on. My bad. That's totally my fault. So
let's just process the one then.
Okay.
So I don't have to.
Yeah, that's my bad. I haven't used this spell much. That's why.
All good. We'll just call it deletes 1. 19 slashing and 13 necrotic.
Okay.
Some rips. And what's your name, Shiny?
My D&D Beyond character sheet won't load now.
Yeah, because Shiny isn't anyone.
Yeah, that's really weird. Hold on, let me try to get my phone. Okay. Shiny is going to. How close are they now?
They'd be within about 10 feet of you. At least the 6. The other one's sort of in the air in various places.
Okay. Shiny will step in front of the group and cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Okay. What's your DC?
Con 19.
Very cool. And tell me what the damage is going to be here.
Uh, 17.
Okay. So that rings out, begins crushing their bones. Their forearms, different limbs that weren't quite limp are limp now.
He's gonna say, "We don't need to fight you. Just stop running at us."
Laren.
So are we or are we not killing them all? I am very confused, friends.
I don't think we're. I don't know. They seem like they don't want us to kill them, even though they charged at us.
Huh. Let's. I don't know. Then I'll hold. I don't know, the cantrip at whoever attacks me.
All right. Then Nylumia.
Nylumia has one just attacked her, so she gets a wicked smile on her face and goes, summons a greater demon, and Buddy appears right next to them. And everybody sees this giant Balgora. It makes 3 attacks. So here we go. These are all +7. And hold on. The new one does not have. Okay, so there's great. So that'll be a dirty 20, a 15, and 2 dirty 20s. And
All right, the 15 misses.
Okay, so that will be then a bite and a thrash, so 2d6 plus 2d12. Are they resistant to anything or psychic?
No.
Okay, so that's going to be 29 on its bite attack damage. 33 on its bite attack damage, and then another d10 plus 4. Another 10 damage, so 49 damage.
Okay, very nice. Their severely injured pieces of them have been torn off. Anything else?
Nope. That's my turn.
All right, and Jeff.
Jeff's gonna look down at the two in his arms, or his claws, and do you want to run, or do you want to be down there with everybody else?
I think terrified. We run away.
Jeff will fly like 60 feet forward and just set them down.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
And then Mars.
What's the place we're looking for again? Rosgard group, what are we looking for?
It's the entrance to the labyrinth.
Alright, Chucklehead that I have right here, right now. Where's the entrance to the labyrinth? Tell me and I'll let you go.
Give me an intimidation check.
That dice gone. Okay. Da-da-da-da. 28.
Very good. And as he kind of screams here, goes, sorry, yells. You have to follow the bones in the trees.
Thank you. And he'll just throw him just 30 feet away.
Okay, so you throw him. So yours and the 3 and the other 2 that Jeff had all take off running. And these last ones are a bit enraged and becoming feral. So, all right, the 3 are going for you again, Laren. So does your cantrip.
Okay, so that will be 28 to hit.
That hits.
So 17 points of force. Oh no, I rolled the wrong die. And 20 points of radiant.
Nice. All right, and then with that, go there and here. Let's see here, 26.
Yes.
And a 23.
Nope.
Okay. So then one does get to kind of claw and rip for 8 slashing and 9 necrotic.
Okay.
Then I got my disadvantages for Nalumia. And I got, let's see here. Highest I got was 15.
Nope.
Shiny.
So they're still coming at us. He's gonna just hit him with another thunder wave at second level.
Okay. So the damage?
18.
Very nice. All right. The one by Nailumia pops like a balloon. Yes, the other ones are screaming. So brain threatened to explode. The one that Laren was messing with also does a nice big explosion from your spell. And with that, overlooking 3 running away, the others in horrible states. We are going to end for tonight and come back to this next week.